What's up, guys? It's Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys, and we are coming back at you again tonight with what I think has been an anticipated video by some of you guys, and I'm sure that my son is going to enjoy watching this, even though he knows what it looks like. But this is the 2024 edition of our Christmas lights, and we're going to go through everything. And let me say, this is by far the biggest amount we've ever did. We try to add every year, and I would just say this is insane. So we're gonna give a quick scan, and then we're gonna look at everything, guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So we will walk through everything. I'm gonna start right here. We've got these at the entrance of our driveway. Those do blink and stuff. I'm not gonna do that. We brought these back this year. We've got the Feliz Navidad sign there. The Merry Grinchmas. The only thing I can say about these, I guess just being out in the weather, the sun, the rain, whatever, they have started to fade some. Like this is the Let It Snow one. And then we've got the Be Merry. Now this is an example of what I was talking about. That's supposed to say be and then it's merry, but it's just not working out right. But we have a lot of new stuff out here. I'll go over that. We've switched some stuff around. I always like to do that every year. Tell you what, we'll go over here. We'll be back to that in a minute. I'm gonna start over here first, work my way up that side, and then we'll come back and cover all this. I've switched some stuff up, like I said. Wanted to, do something different. I always try to do that. And we haven't been able to put up some of these this year as much because of the wind we've had. But while I've got them up, I'm like, I better film and do it while I can. But anyways, right here, we're gonna start with 2 of the characters from Bluey. I think that's Bluey. I forget his name. Grayson, I'm sure you'll make fun of me for not knowing, and you guys can too. We got a red candy cane there, and then we got the effect going off into the trees. You can actually see that. That's awesome. This guy I recently just bought and put up. I originally had a turkey here. This is something that we've wanted in the display for a while. He's got the brain freeze on, and I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm gonna get right here. He is freezing. That is so awesome. I love that thing. And he's got a little special thing in there that's making him do that. So there he is. We've got Rudolph. Trying to keep this still. He's back here. He's got his red nose. Now, we did not have this guy last year, and I had actually forgotten that we did have him until I was putting up the stuff, and I was like, what is this? And then I saw it. We got Bumble, and he's got his suspenders on, and he is a fuzzy material. So I got him on a, I think it was a Home Depot clearance special last year. So that was awesome. This is epic. Shout out to Tammy. I'm sure you're watching, you and Greg, for getting this for us. He has found a permanent home here, and we love Bucky, and I'm so happy to add that. We still have yet to go into a Bucky. That's on the bucket list, but haven't made it yet. Got a classic blow mold here, little soldier guy. I had forgotten we had this until we were pulling it out also. This is Boogie Woogie, as Grayson likes to hear me say it, but that's Oogie Boogie. So he is right there, and he says Scary Christmas. Then we've got Snoopy. Snoopy is still hanging in there. He's a little blown over. We got this Grinch here. He's got his Christmas tree. You may hear one of these. I think they've got a leaf or something stuck in them. Green candy cane. I think it's this guy. Let's fix that. It ain't gonna fix it. I didn't get all my leaves up, and they're just all over the place out here. There's Max though, doing his thing. This thing has really grown dimmer. It's not showing it on here, but we've had this guy for several years now. He was a Walmart Black Friday special, and shoot, I've gotten my 20 some dollars worth, or however much it was, but he's back right there as I almost tripped. I've tried to utilize some new stuff and whoops, switch some stuff around. We got that bush lit up. This is a new Zero, and he's got the little flash and light effect to him, which is awesome. Moving right along, we've got another bush lit up. It's so beautiful. We got Miss Sally there, and then that bush lit up as well. And then Joey, who is fell off of its pedestal there. But I always say it, we have a lot of joy at Christmas time here at our house. We enjoy this, and when I put these up and I see people stop and take pictures, slow down, whatever, it makes me feel good and everything. And we got Olaf, he's back for his second year. Our other one gave out, we had to replenish him, and then we got the white light effect going into the trees. I'm glad that's showing up. It looks so good in person. Then we got Frosty. Would love to have the big Frosty that they have online, but just haven't gotten to it. Then we got this one. I don't know, he's really giving out, and it's sad because we've had him for a while. He has a hole right there, and it's just kind of making him fall over, but we put it up. It may be one of the last years for him. We go over here. Jack has lost his light in the back of his head. It's no longer burning. The only thing burning is the tree there. So that's where we're at with him. And then looking at this effect, now I changed it up. I put a new strand up, and I put the Mickey head up top this year. I'll go back so you guys can see that. It looks so great up there. I'm telling you, this video is just not doing it justice, guys. None of it, and it never does. This is something that I switched up, and it looks really good. Try to go down and dim this there. We got the deer there, and I got some pallets that I had gotten, and I put those lights up behind it. Then we go to our manger scene. Now, I went out on the manger scene. This is something I've talked about for the last couple years, if you guys go back, at how I wanted to do it right. Well, guys, I have finally done it right, and it really looks great. At least I think so. I went to the point of getting hay and, you know, the fence railing, and all this is made out of pallets, so it wasn't too hard. And I'll give you a broad perspective of the thing. And I am pleased to say the entire manger scene is now lit. We've gotten everything fixed, and I'm telling you, this just, it doesn't do it justice, these, you know, images that I'm sharing with you here. But everything is now lit, and I've gotten everything fixed. It's took me a couple years and time. My baby Jesus, I need to replace one of his bulbs, so that's the other one from the other set that I had of just Mary, Joseph, and the baby. So that's the reason for that one, but it looks great. Now, I initially had a tree here. Something happened and I had to move it, but I brought this out because you really cannot see this Darth Vader just because he's black, I guess. So I've got that light so you can see him. It says the cheer is strong in this one. So he's there doing his thing. Now, this is something that I picked up at a yard sale, church sale or something. And it's one of those projector lights where it has for all the seasons, all the stuff throughout the holiday seasons, different ones, you know, from Halloween to Thanksgiving, 4th of July, New Year, Christmas, all those in between. and you can use the little projector light. So I've got that done up with a pallet and a sheet, and I had it changed up for Thanksgiving to Christmas. Now, I liked the spot for him last year, so I brought it back. That is our 20-foot snowman from At Home. We love those 20-footers, and I'm a little sucker for them, I'll just say it. I enjoy him though. He's a little cockeyed right now. I actually had him up and the wind got up, and believe me when I say this, these will go in the wind. You cannot run these in high winds, I'll just tell you that. That's kind of why I'm deciding to film this now, so I can get it over with where I know it's not too windy. Got the building done up with the effects. Now that I can change, but I can't because the way I've got it connected up to the inflatables. But there they are. Got another new one here. I actually bought this one this year, along with some others you'll see in a little bit. We've got our 20-foot reindeer. Trying to get you a broad perspective of him. And when I go up to these things, you can genuinely see just how tall they actually are. So awesome. Then we got a row of lights done around here. And then we got our Yeti. Mr. Yeti right here. Now he can be a little pain at times. Now, I mean, his feet, I don't know, the way they've made those is just insane. And I will show the effect here in the trees back here. Try and dim that. So that's something new that I'm trying, and I like it, so probably keep that. And then we also have it, let me get out of that Yeti light. We have it in that tree back here. So that is that half. Now we'll go down and we'll run the other half. Hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm trying to do this as quickly as I possibly can, but not rush, because I know you guys want to see a good look at everything. Let me hit this so he'll talk. Maybe he'll be talking when you come up here. All right, let him do his thing. As we have to fix some things here and there. I've had to tweak some stuff, that's for sure. It's not been a fun ride. We didn't get to put them up for a solid week because of the winds and everything. But it is what it is. So we'll start right here, and we will go to the gingerbread village, as I like to call it. And it's not really a village, it's only one house, but still. Really lucked up on this. Found this at a Walmart. Clearance down to like $35, and this isn't even after Christmas type situation. But it had like a hole in it. Well, we got it and patched it up, so a lot of hard work to that, but we got a star right here. Then I've got this done up around, kind of like, like a gingerbread house would have, a little area around it. But that thing is so awesome. And really, Walmart's inflatables this year have not been hit on a lot. This was honestly the only one that I really was interested in that they had. So I was glad to have been able to have gotten it. And then we'll go over here. I'll try to work my way from this way over and back and forth, I guess. Get tired of doing that. We'll just figure something out. We got this back. I liked where it was last year. You guys know I fixed it last year, got all the lights back burning. That's our, I think, is that a 9 or 10 foot Christmas tree. And then we got our presents there at the bottom. And then we go over here and we've got Santa's sleigh. Now this was on our roof last year. I've got some issues going on there. The lights are not where they're supposed to be, but I've kind of strung them back to where they're somewhat right. Better than it was. It was terrible. They were all at the bottom. This was a mess last year on the roof. It was constantly work having to be done. I liked it, but then with the changes that you'll see coming here in a little bit that we did, and I'm sure you've heard it throughout the whole video, it wasn't going to work for us. So I got that there. I brought him over to here going up the drive, and this is our little snow bear, polar bear, whatever you want to call it. We've got the runway back, as I like to call it, which works out really good. I don't know why this keeps doing this. It's like it gets hung. It's probably the wind doing it, honestly, because I'll see it every now and then. It moves. But we got Snoopy and Woodstock back there doing their thing. He's jetting off from that way, and then we got this one, the North Pole Airlines, Santa and his little jet doing his thing. I love that thing. I'm glad I got that on the Lowe's clearance last year. Definitely going to be looking at some Lowe's stuff this year. I hope I can get lucky on certain things. And as I always say, this is some of the oldest stuff, genuinely stuff that we have out here. This was when I was little, we were putting this up. So this is the oldest piece, minus those nativity scenes, but those aren't original to mine. This I fixed, and I'm so happy that I fixed it. I had to rewire it and get it back running. A lady and a guy gave this to me, and so thankful that I could rewire it and get it back fixed and working, and I'm so happy to have that. We've got a funny one here. She's only gonna get put out this year, and that is it. After this year, it's not gonna happen. She's just, she's not making it. I got that at a thrift store, and I can see why it was at the thrift store. She was working really good, and then I kind of put that pole behind her, and it's not working out. And then we got a present there, and for whatever reason, it's weird. The lights do not seem to want to do right on that thing, and I guess that's why it's kind of like it is. It looks dim, but it's not. Then we got our 14-foot Santa. Glad to have him back. Got him up over here. And then we've got our effects in that tree. In that tree. It's hard to see, I know. Then we brought this guy back. Find more at Walmart.com. This is a store display. We managed to get it, and I'm happy we did. He's also a fuzzy material. You guys remember him from last year. And as you go over here, you can see the effects a lot better into our trees. And it looks so good. This video is not doing it justice, I promise you. Then we got the Noel Mickey. I love this. This was a Lowe's exclusive last year. Got him on the discount sale, and glad to have him. I fixed this year. You couldn't see him, so I was like, you know what? We're gonna see him. Santa in the Lowe's number 48 Jimmy Johnson race car for all my fans that love racing. There you go. Got this in that tree. Some of it shining over there. We got the Snowman family. I got to figure something out with them. I don't know what's going on, but they, they want to just lay around. And then we got the two Minions. I've been having to set them up a lot. They don't stay really well. I think they'd have some like paperweight or something in the bottom. I don't know which, some rocks or something. I guess I could do that with those two blow molds. And then we go right here. We've got Baby Grinch. He's still going along real strong. And then this is our tree. Now I had that over there. I had to replace one of the power box in that thing. Basically burn up on me and quit working, so I had to replace it. Then we got Cindy Lou Who. She's doing her thing there with Baby Grinch. We got Lightning McQueen here. I've really been hoping and wishing that I could find Mater to go with him, because I would love to have him sitting like literally right there, or vice versa, have him turned. But I missed out on one a couple months ago. He was super cheap and I didn't catch it. And Woody's laying down on a job. We're gonna have to get him up. He must have had a long day at the office. But there's Woody. And then we got, what in the world's he doing? There's Santa with his reindeer. And I think we've got an issue with some of the lights at the head there, but it's all right. No big deal there. Coming up here, this thing has survived another year. Can't promise how much longer it's gonna survive. If you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, we've got a big open gate gash in the back, just from the weather and old being older and stuff, but that thing has really served its purpose for what we wanted. We've got reindeer here, fuzzy reindeer. It's kind of hard to see him, but he's there. You guys can hear the music. I hope you enjoy it over me. There's Bugs. We got him. I love him. This one's a new one. I gotta give y'all a preview. Check it out. So awesome. This is new. We got this gift to us and I fixed it up and got it back working. It had holes in it and stuff, issues, no tethers and all that stuff. So I got it fixed, working. And he is sledding down the hill. SpongeBob, let me say just how good. He could quit working tomorrow and there's no complaints out of that one. That has been a good inflatable. The lights have stayed glowing really good. Now it'll probably go out now, me bragging on it. There is Elf. He's new this year and he says, Santa, oh my God, I know him. So there he is. And he's over here, woo-wee, going down the hill. It looks like he's having the time of his life too. Check him out, Mr. Elf on the shelf. All right, we're gonna sneak up here. He's back again, our unicorn. That thing has just worked really good right there, so I've left it there for the past few years. This is our Nutcracker face. He's right there. That was a really good inflatable a couple years ago at Walmart. I'm glad we picked that up. And we got this light, which is casting off into that tree. And he's doing his thing. I'll turn him up. Let's see what he's singing. This is Mr. Chill. He sings for about 30 minutes between jokes and singing. He does about 30 minutes worth and it's like on a loop. And then it has a silent face mode. We had him last year. I really love that thing. He was a like a Home Depot exclusive or something, but I thought he was sold in stores, but then he was only available online. So it wasn't in stores, it was only online. So there he is. See what he does next. So he's going to continue singing. All right, moving right along. I don't like too much more left. We've got Jack. We love this Jack. He was a Lowe's exclusive, I think, last year. And I know it's Nightmare Before Christmas, obviously, so gotta incorporate a little bit of that in. We'll get to that in a minute. Minnie, poor Minnie. She's on one of her last straws. We need to get a new Minnie. I know she looks brighter than she actually does, but I plan to do that. So we always keep Mickey and Minnie together. He's got his wish list going on. You guys can read that. I really want to get more of this stuff right here. These are the GE LEDs from Lowe's, and they look really good. I mean, I could bring the, whoops, I didn't mean to zoom in. Let's see what I do. Trying to tweak this, it won't let me. So you guys can see just how good that really does look. There you go, I dimmed it some. Now we go over here, we've got our Minion, and I'd love to have more of them. He's got his wish list, and of course he wants bananas. Then we got this one over here, like, really? I didn't do it, so don't blame me. It's funny. But then we move right on up, and we've got our big ones back here. This is our 20-foot elf on the shelf. And I'm telling you, he looks so great. You guys remember him last year. And then we have our 12-foot Nutcracker. And they're wanting to get a little breezy, wind blowing. And then we have this guy. I love this. When I saw this pop up at Home, I was like, this is coming home with me. And I was there in like September buying it because I wanted to make sure. And now they're no longer available in the store and everything. This is a 20-foot, no, it's a 19-foot Grinch, right at 20 foot. So go 20 foot, but he's got his naughty list and he's crossed out nice. And I don't know if you guys can see. Try and do that where I can capture it. It's not gonna stay. Anyways, there is names. Whoops, and it's way up there now. People from Whoville, I guess. So that thing is so awesome. We're gonna come around here. I'm gonna try not to trip. There's another one. We got our archway, and it looks great. And then you can see the effect on the house. We're getting to that, so stay tuned. 17 days, 3 hours, 5 minutes, 40 seconds, and counting as the filming of this. And when this goes up, I don't know how many days it's gonna be, but got our flag there, and you can see all this. I really can't get a good vantage point of what I'm wanting here. Let me see if I can do it. We've got a music box. I know that's probably super loud, but I'm gonna see if I can. Where's a good spot for me to stand so y'all can see and how this is doing. Maybe at this angle you can see the bush. So it is all synchronized into channels. Select channels are going off to the music. Now, this took some time and effort for me to link it all up to do. It was a semi-nightmare, but then I kind of figured it out really quick, and I was like, okay, we'll do this. So I'll let you guys hear this song and maybe another one, and then we'll close it out. I want y'all to enjoy this. So I'll be quiet. So there's your good minute preview of that. I mean, it's so awesome, and that is everything, guys. We're gonna go back up top. We'll do one more quick pan and then call it a night. Again, guys, we hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And please leave us a like, comment, tell me what your favorite thing was. I enjoy doing this every year. I almost quit a couple years ago. And then Grayson came along, and it kind of refueled my excitement to do it. So, and then seeing people stop and everything, riding by, honking the horn, everything. Yes, that has happened, as a matter of fact, and I mean, that is just awesome. But we're gonna do a quick pan up here, and we'll call it a wrap on the 2024 Christmas lights. All right, let's see how I can do this. All right, so here we go, guys. It is a lot to take in, that is for sure. And I'll even do this. We'll go over here and start at this end, and then I'll walk down the way. So we'll start here, and I'll walk like this along the way for you guys before we close it out. This is kind of like you driving by the house, viewing the lights. Sorry if it's shaky. Alright guys, so that is it. We hope you guys enjoyed. As always, thanks for watching. This is Danny and Grays, and we'll see you guys later. Take care, guys. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. God bless.